I'm going to meet up with the what were they? Well, some kind of tribe anyway. Lurue's well. Right. They are at least promising to teach me something about the Spirit Eater curse.
Time to finish this.
The more I could learn about it, better. No, they did not promise me more information just about the curse, but to use it. Etherostat. We could provoke spirits, go close to them, and then feed on them if we wanted to. Have to feed on something. My first thought is not to sacrifice myself. What's my alignment anyway? Chaotic neutral. Very strong chaotic. I suppose we've been chaotic neutral for most of our time. They're very self-centered in a way. I mean, we do everything in that with our own self-interest in mind, but we also do a lot of good as a consequence. Sunken City, Mulsantier, or the Wells of Lurue. There are other sites, but we would need to use the boat to enter them. So, rumored to be an ancient place rich in spirits, the Wells of Lurue were once sacred to the beasts and wild creatures of the land. The great beasts have not been seen in years, but the air still echoes with mortal howls. Days to travel too. This journey is sufficiently brief to have as to have little impact upon your health. That's a very nice thing. You don't have to guess how much of an effect it will have. We might enter the first stage of hunger, but no, not even that.
Time to finish this.
That we're doing this.
I'm overloaded. I'm overloaded. I'm overloaded. I'm overloaded. I'm overloaded. I'm over. I'm over. I'm overloaded. I'm overloaded. I'm overloaded.
9,000. I don't particularly care about the cost. I just don't want to look like I look now. It's fine. Other rogues should disappear. Ah.
I cannot do this.
Your dick to X. Tatus Tangier.
Putus Christu, Clarmachon.
I cannot do this. Yes?
What can't you do? You have no real buff spells. Interesting.
I'll take the lead.
Dear John Queed.
Done.
He's liking Fuzan. Dear John Queed.
I don't exactly expect a trap, but I'm not going to chance.
Jirde qui Jew.
Time to finish this.
Quara. Welcome, Spirit Eater. I've kept watch for you. Hetman Ujuk will be pleased that you came. Ujuk has much knowledge of Spirit Eaters, and a gift to share with you. Please, if you would follow me this way, I will lead you to my grandsire. This is definitely a dead end. There's another path that has a house and some kind of a... what would that be? A couple of pools. Pools of water. Well, I've got my rear covered here. Bone pile. This pile of bones has the bones of several types of creatures. They all look as if they have been gnawed on by powerful teeth. Some of the bones look human. Yeah. No, they weren't kidding. Ujuk's 2 wives and Ujuk himself. Something. What is it? Something's not quite right with this man and his tribe. I feel as if I know him. He seems familiar somehow. Do you remember where? No, it eludes me, but if I met him before, this was not the form he wore. I heard how the Spirit Eater devoured Oku, my old enemy. It seems to me that Spirit Eater uses the gift wisely. Oku was your enemy? Oku, the Bear King, once hunted and tried to eat me. I still bear the scar from Oku's teeth. Is that Oku's husk that Spirit Eater carries? It has much power even now. Spirit Eater must sense it too, or it would have been discarded. Tell me, has Spirit Eater found a use for Oku's husk? How can I use it? Spirits will be attracted to the husk, but each weighs too little to fill the husk of the Bear King, and spirits do not like to be close to each other. Spirit Eater can use the gift to force many spirits at once to inhabit the husk. With enough spirits, the husk will be reanimated into a new form to serve the Spirit Eater. Yeah, it's a choice situation really. So you cannot. I think we have 3 companions, and I think the game has 5 in total. And Oku and his counterpart cannot exist at the same time, because one is the bear spirit and one is something you can make of its husk. So one or the other. Our path means though that we cannot have a warrior in our team, so we're gonna be leveling in high level areas with basically a gigantic group of spellcasters, or at least non-frontline combat material. We'll have to try to make the clerics work on that in that role. It shouldn't be impossible, and magic carries a lot of weight at high levels. Spirit Eater. Remember my words when Spirit Eater comes to a place thick with spirits. Where can I find such a place? Rashomon is plentiful in spirits. but most are free to roam wide. Find a place where many spirits are trapped close together. Large cities of the sentients and sites of great violence are where Spirit Eater is likely to find such a place. What else will Spirit Eater speak of? Could you explain the gift to me? The gift is what sets Spirit Eater apart from other sentients and gives it kinship with Hill Tribe. How does your tribe have kinship with me? Spirit Eater is driven by the hunger. With the gift, Spirit Eater masters the hunger, like a whip that tames the direwolf and makes it only attack enemies. Hill Tribe too is driven by hunger, but Hill Tribe lacks the gift, so the hunger is master. This is why the Hill Tribe respects Spirit Eater. Also, like Hill Tribe wears the skins of our prey for disguise, Spirit Eater wears different shapes. What do you mean I wear different shapes? I have lived since another time. Centuries past, a time when stories walked the lands in flesh and blood. I have known Spirit Eater in many different shapes. Some I have befriended, learned from and taught. Others I have eaten when they betrayed the gift. It is a service I provide in respect to Spirit Eater, so that the gift may pass to one worthy of it. There is something I could teach, if Spirit Eater is willing to learn. Teach me. Before we continue, the skin I wear is fiercely uncomfortable. I feel we have reached the point where I may shed it. Do not be alarmed. Like Spirit Eater, Hill Tribe wears different shapes. What are we talking about? They're gigantic gorilla types with red heads and feet. Okay. Now Spirit Eater sees the true form of Hill Tribe. These creatures were cloaking their true appearance. Be careful, they may have other deceptions cast. Dothraki, clever disguises. I should have sensed them sooner. Tread carefully around these man-eating savages. Dothraki, shapeshifters are not friendly. Be careful. They may not be hostile, but they are always hungry, and ones such as we are often on the menu. Do not be frightened. I have great respect for Spirit Eater. You said you had something to teach me. Yes. I have known Spirit Eater in many shapes, some more potent than others. At full strength, Spirit Eater alone is more powerful than 6 of my kind. Are you saying I'm not at full strength? I do not doubt Spirit Eater's power, but I can sense the lack of an ability that other Spirit Eaters possess. What ability am I lacking? I will gladly share my knowledge with Spirit Eater, but first it is customary to exchange knowledge for blood. Knowledge for blood? Long have the Dothraki been hunted by Rashemi witches. Our numbers dwindle and it is more difficult for us to hunt our choice prey. Sentients. What do you expect me to do? For a long while now, Hill Tribe has been forced to survive on meager fare of wildlife, but with help of Spirit Eater, we can satisfy the rumbling of our bellies. Find unsuspecting sentient Spirit Eater and lead them to Hill Tribe. For this, I will gladly share the knowledge I possess. Alright. Bring us to us living sentient meats, and spirit eaters shall be rewarded. You must lure some unsuspecting person or persons to the Uthraki camping in the wells of Lurue. Well, younglings. They're fairly dangerous. So since we're here, we might as well take a look. Janik. Have you come to spit on my generosity again, spawn of hags? I was a fool to offer you my roof and welcoming words before. I expect nothing from the farmers of Rashomon except the fact and tone you show me now. Rest easy, for I am not here to share a roof, nor will I ever again with such a reception. Expect no hospitality from me, now or ever, dog. I offered you all this and you took the stable, and ran your sickly claws through my daughter's mind. Is stable a metaphor or In this case it is literal, and I prefer the term harbor, for my size and elegance is more ship than horse. What is wrong with your daughter? Anya speaks in mumbles, half-words, ever since the visit of that hag spawn, close to madness because of him. You think I bear the weight for that? You soul-churning fool of a farmer, watch where your tongue takes you. I have done nothing to your daughter. If you blame me, I demand proof. If not, then see her then. See how Anya whispers your name as if in your embrace. And tell me if you have not touched her mind and left it in ruins. I don't understand why Gan came to be here in the first place. I walk where my dreams take me, but on occasion I need a roof and bed rather than the stars. Upon even rarer occasions I'm courteously offered a place to stay and treated as a guest. I offered you a place to stay, Hackspawn, but you only had eyes for corrupting my Anya. Corrupting? I'd be careful lest I take offense. Your daughter is a lovely flower, but not quite ready to pluck, I think. Do not speak to her of her that way. She is hurt and wounded, and you make a light of it. Let's go examine Anya. I must sleep, Gan. I must sleep. Gan, I'm coming to you, my love. Oh, Sir Ganayem. Sir Ganayem? Maiden, you've mistaken me for royalty. I'm better than that. That tickles. Should I leave you two alone? Curious. She does not even know I'm here. She's sleeping, lost in a dream. Shall we wake her? No, no, don't wake her. I have a suspicion about this young woman, but I cannot be sure until she wakens of her own accord. We should wait, or return here later. Well, slay Anya seems like a good option here. Suppose we'll leave her be. Random murder is always an option, apparently. So, that got us nowhere. Come back here later. Farmhouse. There's still most of the map unexplored. And as I said, since we're here and we lost spirit energy coming here, we might as well take a look. I suppose it's worth mentioning that one of the reasons we didn't lose ultimate spirit energy is that our craving level is fairly low. Making any kind of long distance travel while the craving levels are high will be very demanding us. We will basically have to feed before leaving an area and after arriving there. Elder Earth Elementals. Crap! Well... There's one left. Summon Planetar, really? Word of fate. No, 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 no. Storm of Vengeance. No, 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 no. What the hell happened? Farm. Well, it's going to be almost impossible to get these feed on these spirits as long as we have this many people just doing what the fuck they want on their own. That's not gonna work. We'll have to start using them in puppet mode then. I suppose we could just devour one of our own. Conjuration spells would be very good for them then. Whiplash. Huge amount of instant death ability has a weakness. Very hard to find anyone in a weakened state.
I'll take the lead. to finish this.
Spirit energy is in full and our hunger didn't really increase at all. We can do this once a day without increasing the craving. We get, yeah, volatile spirit essence, a single one. Not exactly great, but I wonder how big of a creature you would have to devour to get a brilliant one. I don't look forward to just devouring everything at the moment. It would make very little sense considering what we know. We know by its nature that it's very dangerous, the hunger. You can probably live with it for a long time, but in the end, it's gonna bite you in the ass, so there's no point in trying to push the craving up unless we have something to gain from it. Getting more volatile spirit essences, I suppose, is fine, but they're not really worth it.
Dori con Forus.
Renne.
Galen got a level up. Well, I think her, if we can't get a feed, was, what was it? Tower shield. Yeah. Weapon finesse. Right. Could use that too, but this will give her strength.
I'm ready if you need me.
To me, my allies, I shall lead.
Tower shield plus 5, minus 4 intelligence, which doesn't matter shit to a cleric, plus 6 strength, improved saving throws. So. Enough strength so I don't have to worry about using weapon finesse.
I'm ready if you need me.
Yes.
New spells. Mass heal. Well, maybe implosion. Instant kills. I'm sort of worried that I might easily be a victim of these if I start in them out to my allies. Some kind of meta magic beat would also work fairly well. Because, for example, on the 8th level, I'm having a lot of hard time picking something useful. So meta magic beat would be just fine here.
Yes.
Automatic save. Noble Kuma, Venerable Watobo, take off your dreams. Look what's come skulking to our baths. These are ancestors of Oku, and they would not be happy to learn that he fell victim to your appetites. So be Why can't I talk to these guys? I don't know. But for some reason it's not happening. So, you won't talk to them then. I have to come back here anyway at some point. So I'm not taking too much stress over that. There's a loop here and some kind of a building. Dire bear.
Ren, Senabo.
Wail of the Banshee. Someone's casting Stonehold.
Time to finish this.
What do we have here? People. Dothrans and Xenoyev. They look like casters. Look. Are these females or males? I suppose they look female. Spirit of hunger, we know you. Hiding here amongst these cracks, we heard you approach, like a shriek upon the wing. Hiding, you say? What makes this place such a good hiding place? Madness grips the spirits of the Wells, a fury born of betrayal. Their tribe was abandoned by the bear god in a time when he lived and breathed. Amidst such clamor, our dreams are drowned out. No witch can find us here, save by luck. So, if you aren't witches, what are you? We are branches of a different tree. Those other witches, did they tell you the secrets of your hunger? How it moves from one mask to the next? If we slay you here, your hunger will pass to one of us, and we can use the power against our covering sisters. And it will be Whitefeather who covers amongst the rocks and wails her sorrow on the empty wind. So, greater invisibility, grasping hand, animate death, greater invisibility, greater planar binding. Oh fuck.
Time to finish this.
Are you any good? You are very good. I suppose my saving grace here is that they don't really have any defenses up at the moment. So let's go for mass murder right from the start. And then try to save our ass. Let's look at the situation. Xenoye failed. Elder Elementals succeeded, one failed. Jurthans pretty much failed all around. Zombie Warrior failed. Yeah, that's they're all dead pretty much. Elder Elementals, a couple of them survived. I want to see the DC I have on that. 30. They have, because their mages they didn't have, actually they have decent protections, 19, 17, 18, but their saving throws in general were terrible. Yeah, they had a decent chance of escaping the death. They just had a bad luck. Okay, I can't take these guys anywhere. Anywhere I'm going to want to use the spirit ability to get some essences going. These guys are just gonna ruin everything. Malachite Totem. 30 charges. Decrease skill modifier diplomacy -8. We can't be carrying this. Emasculate 3 charges per use. Summon creature 6 charges. It's not bad. Who wants horrible diplomacy? Okay, I guess that's it. Wouldn't appear to be anything else here. Might be some kind of spirit attack still, but we're done. Piece of cake. don't think we have a lot of options besides getting back to Mulsantir. We need to find someone to trick someone to come here, and that's pretty much it. If nothing else, I suppose we could. We'll go to the Shadow Realm next. Is there a difference between going to the city gate and the city itself? I'll go to the gate, just in case to avoid extra travel. Huh. Family show. Papa, Papa, whatever will we do without our wagon? I don't know, son. I just don't know. This humble merchant of show greets you, traveler. I would offer you my hospitality, but we are here with little but the clothes we wear. What happened? I do not wish to burden you with our tale of woe. Maybe I can help. Very well. We were traveling north to sell our wares in show in Immelmar. We are not from this area, but we heard tales of fey spirits running wild, fomenting chaos. We did not believe the tales until go on. Out of nowhere came a fell host of terrifying spirit creatures, led by a monstrous bear thing. The creatures trampled over our wagon of show. We saw the lights of this city far away, so we traveled here looking for shelter and a replacement wagon, but found neither. We cannot enter the city. Why not? As soon as we came close to the city, we were approached by a mask-wearing heathen witch. We ran back to here, and now this family of show does not know what to do. How can I help? Well, we need a wagon to retrieve our goods and complete our trek to Immelmar. If you could enter the city and purchase a new wagon for us, we would pay you for your trouble and the cost of the wagon. Alright, I'll find the wagon for you. Thank you so much. We will be so happy to leave this place. Yes. Hopefully we can send them to be killed. Hopefully we can loot them afterwards. That's the more important thing. I'm not quite sure what your options would be. Hardly matters. Hello, we're a group of pointless peasants that have no connection to anyone in the city. They're just asking for it. Do you have any wagons for sale? As a matter of fact, I have one fine sturdy wagon, barely used, can be yours for the modest price of 10,000 gold. Surely the wagon's not worth that much. Ah, but they are. In fact, you will find no cheaper price in all of Rashaman. If you disbelieve me, then trek to Immelmar and inquire about wagons. Here is your price. Deliver the wagon to the show family outside of Mulsantir's gates. Certainly, my friend. I'll see that your purchase is delivered immediately. It is a ridiculous price. Do we care? No, we do not care. I mean, it's not like we have other things that we kept our eyes on. I think some of the, well, there might have been some items, but you had a cost in like in 500,000, things like that, and they still weren't particularly interesting. There's our savior. Thank you very much for getting this wagon delivered to us. Now we can go recover our trampled supplies of show and take what remains up north. Now we must leave. We were due in Immelmar more than a moon ago, and the Golden Way is long and winding. I know a shortcut to Immelmar. Indeed, tell us, for we are eager to reach Immelmar as quickly as possible. Head northwest to the Wells of Lurue. Once there, head up into the cracks to find the shortcut. We will definitely try that shortcut. Thank you again. You said you'd pay me if I helped you. That I did. Here's your payment, stranger. The cost of the wagon plus a little extra. Now, if there's nothing else, we need to prepare for our trip. Farewell. I think I'll just head there immediately instead of exploring anything here. Loss in spirit as energy isn't that significant. I want to learn new things. It's barely noticeable at this craving level.
Time to finish this.
Show wagon. Family remains. These are the skeletal remains of the Show family that you lured to their deaths. The Uthraki must have fed very well, for they even left scraps of flesh on the bones rather than chewing them completely clean. They do not appear to have any valuables on them. Those were probably left with their wagon. Excellent.
I'm overloaded.
3 items. Ring boots and an armor. Heavy armor +7. Immunity to level and ability trait. Uses aura versus alignment, 2 uses per day.
Yes.
Versus half plate +4. 5 extra armor from
I'm
that.
ready if you need me.
Long Strider's Steps. +3 constitution, freedom of movement, improved evasion, mass, haste, 1 use per day. Anyone have constitution +3 boots? I think
Yes.
someone does.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you sort of have.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm ready if you need me.
Imedril's Respite. Armor bonus versus shape changers. Spell school immunity, transmutation. So you cannot be affected by transmutation spells. That would be, well, a lot of shape-shifting spells. Flesh to stone, disintegration. So not bad, not bad. I wouldn't want that to be anyone's regular item, but good to have in your back pocket, just in case. Now,
Time to finish this.
teach me. merchant family provided enough meat to sustain Hill Tribe for many moons. Thank you, Spirit Eater. If the merchant wagon contains anything of value to Spirit Eater, please take it. Spirit Eater has proven kinship to Hill Tribe. I will now share my knowledge. When Spirit Eater looked upon Hill Tribe in our human form, I detected no hunger. I take this to mean that Spirit Eater has only learned to devour spirits. I will relate what Spirit Eater explained to me long ago about devouring souls. A soul is nothing more than a spirit bound within a meat shell. Weaken the meat shell, and then let the hunger guide the gift. If Spirit Eater hungers for the soul, it can be captured in the moment of death, as it leaves the shell. Use this knowledge well, Spirit Eater. Continue to embrace the hunger and achieve full potential. I will test my new ability on your village. I don't think so. It's certainly a shitty thing to do, but we already... I don't... How to explain this? I suppose we are choosing sides in conflict instead of trying to play everyone against everyone and then taking everyone out after that. I think it's pretty pointless. Thank you. Spirit Eater always welcome among Hill Tribe. I don't think having more allies in a strange land is a bad idea in general.
All who can hear, follow.
Maybe you should take something else than a spirit shaman level. A simple level of fighter would give you a lot of useful feats. Favored of the spirits, which means what? The prerequisite Spirit Shaman level 19. The Spirit Shaman learns how to perform a special rite that guards her from death. While under the protection of this rite, the Spirit Shaman instantly heals 10 hit points per shaman level up to 150 hit points if she is reduced to 0 hit points or lower. Spirit Shaman receives the spell's effects immediately, even if reduced to minus 10 hit points or lower by an enemy attack, and thus may survive a blow that otherwise would have killed her. The rite's protection is discharged once it is triggered, and the Spirit Shaman must rest again to regain the favor of the spirits. So, powerful ability. I don't think we've got anything new spell-wise.
Yes?
I don't really know what to do with you. Suppose we could take Necromancy focus or Maximize spell. Yeah, we could do Wands. Right, what exactly are the spells you know? But we can only do like level 3 spells, so I don't see how that would be really useful. I was thinking of doing the unlocking one, but we already bought one. Okay, Let's take a look at the levels. What levels are full of shit? This is fine. This is fine. Well, this could use some improvement, but I don't think there are especially good spells on this type of level. Old person is always useful, I suppose. Hmm. 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 You don't have flesh to stone, even though you are a transmutation spellcaster. Actually, disintegrate is just fine. We don't need anything else. Under to death. That's a useful thing. Any other good transmutation spells we could use? Not really. Hmm. 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 New spells. Maximize disintegrate. What else? Hmm. Hmm.
I'm ready if you need me.
What exactly do we want to level up with this a little bit? I suppose we'll keep it wizard till the end. Wouldn't, in my opinion, probably would make a lot of sense to at least go Eldritch Knight. This might get bonus feats at every 5 levels, but we don't really have much interesting things to pick. That's the real tragedy, because we're not free to pick whatever we choose. It's mages bonus feats we can choose. Probably going to take something epic. Well, spell focus is not a bad idea. Not even quicken spell. I think it's prerequisite to automatic quicken spell. And at the same time it sort of sucks. Pushing intelligence forward would give us extra spell slots. Big spell penetration would make it easier to affect certain creatures, but it does not stack and we have greater spell penetration already. I don't think the difference is much. I think I'll just try to push intelligence up. Because that's the only road to extra spell slots. The wizard, we can get low level extra spell slots. The reason we are not getting more is that our wizard level is actually fairly low. We can't take them. Practice spellcaster might give us something. Naturally, spell specialization focuses would be useful too. But intelligence also adds to this. Adds to the difficulty class of a spell, but in addition to that we would gain extra bonus spells. So it's nothing amazing, but I really don't have a lot of places to stick those points now, so might as well just shove it somewhere. Mass boost strength. I think I'll take it. I just don't have anything interesting anymore. It's somewhat useful, I suppose. Our word kill. This would be, I suppose, decent in combination with something like something that drops hit points very low immediately. However, since we have the spirit eating ability, we sort of have something like this in our back pocket already. Create a cloud of smoke and embers. Our word blind. Yeah, I just can't pick. These are all fairly uninteresting. Mass reduce person. All melee weapons deal -3 damage. I don't know. Sure, why not? Do we get any spell slots? I think yes. Because we don't have any boosts at the moment. And a lot of empty slots. Devour Soul. Uses the same charges as Devour Spirit. Okay. Any interesting first level abilities? Ray of Enfeeblement. No saving throw. Reduces the strength of an opponent. New 4th level spell. I think I'll take Spell Bridge. Why do I have a... I probably have an extra 5th level spell. We're going back to Molten Tier and going into the Shadow, so maybe I should switch the spells already with that in mind. Undeath to Death. Control on that. It's good work. We'll also have to keep in mind the thing that if the fight ends while we still have one in control, the controlled one will die automatically. And enemies we're facing at this point are fairly powerful, so that's not necessarily a bad spell at all. We can turn them to stone. That works. So I'll actually keep those. Domination, hold monster, that's not gonna work. Pick these interposing hand. take spell protection or two. Right, what tell I these? Maximize Scorching Ray. No use for these. They're spell breaches. No use for Hold Person. Well, I suppose direct damage is not going to be all that useful either. Heroism might be a decent thing. 10 minutes per level. It's +2 moral bonus to attack, roll, save, and skills. So it's not bad. Bad at all. Okay. It is what it is. The new ability.
Time to finish this.
Actually, it's time to go back to Molsantir and explore the shadow areas. I feel good about this. Now we can eat souls. Spirits and living creatures. What is that? Contingent heal, okay. Oh. I'll switch everyone else's spell at the same time. And the Wail of the Banshees aren't exactly going to be useful. Disintegrate Maximize. The rest isn't terrible by any means.
Yes?
I don't think implosions are gonna really do shit for living things within the area. But yeah, just give me mass heal. Harm is not gonna do anything to anyone. Take undead to death. Slay living is not gonna do anything to anyone. I might as well maybe slay dead, erase dead. I mean, true seeing, and is there a spell mantle? No, the rest seem to be just fine. Okay.
I'll take the lead.
Take the
Time
lead.
to finish
I'm
this.
not sure if I'm going to rest or not. It doesn't really matter. Why exactly? Why do I have Whales of Banshee? I probably had some intention to take something completely different. Maybe another persistent haste. Big B's crushing hands, not a bad idea either. Sometimes you really just need to stop the enemy for a moment. Yeah, I think Undeath to Death Maximize is actually just a fine idea. Okay. 86 Spirit Essence. I don't know, can we devour undead? There's sort of spirit. I don't think so. Shit. It means we either have to find other things here. We don't have to find a lot, just something to beat on where, at some point. Yeah, there are multiple sections of the city that we can explore, sure. But what I think is we're just gonna go back to the vault. And that's about it. Because that's something we left unfinished. After we've done that, then we can worry about the other areas. It should work better for us anyway, because the other areas at least potentially could have something else. I suppose we could always go to the front of the city. There's some spirits there. I mean, if we get truly desperate for spirit energy.
Time to finish this.
Yes, it is. Where are the rest? Just a bit slow. Right. I think we have enough attack power to push forward without stopping to rest. 2. We would lose a lot of spirit energy to recover just a handful of spells. So I think it's better to just try to push on, then rest when we really need resting. Because it's a better use for all of the spirit energy we have. I can't use this. Why?
Time to finish this.
The wrong time of day. Let's see how that should matter. Here's some area I can go to quickly. Actually, I'll end it here. I'll solve the problem with the portal on my own. Back to the vault and see what we can do there.